frost-reamed breath of Skyrim's king upon the stone, the hollow ring. An ancient marrow cold and gray, where Rio Nexus finds his way. No candle warms the Surterian deep, while buried secrets never sleep. He is the tether to the abyss, a sovereign kissed by winter's kiss. Blood-bound shadows, veins of ice. To find the heart he pays the price. Nexus burning in the dark, a dying flame, a hollow spark. The gargoyles gaze, the hollow eye, beneath a starless cavern sky. Corrupted veins in mountain walls.
Welcome everyone, we'll be starting shortly.
Of shadows calls. Rio walks where others fell, inside this Surterian cell. Sovereign kissed by winter's kiss. Blood-bound shadows, veins of ice. To find the heart he pays the price. Nexus burning in the dark, a dying flame, a hollow spark. Black Reach heart beats slow and deep. In the stone the sovereign sleep. Secrets that no eye should know, where the blood and marrow flow. Nexus frozen now, deep beneath the snow.
Welcome to the channel. My name is Rio Nexus, and I hope you enjoyed this video today. We're going to be doing some more Greymoor chapter in Elder Scrolls Online. So let's get started, shall we? And let's see. We're going to go over here and talk to this guy over here. Here he is, the vampire dude.
Stop! A disaster has befallen Kilcreath Temple.
Alright.
Don't be alarmed. I mean you no harm. But there are Harrow fiends swarming around Kilcreath Temple who do. Head back to safety before they find you.
Alright, I'll do that. Not.
I'm sorry, but you're too late.
Oh no, I'm too late.
An unnatural storm struck the temple, and now the entire area is overrun by vampires and Harrow fiends.
Oh no.
Harrow fiends are feral vampires, a byproduct of the unnatural Harrow storm. As for me, I am Fenorian of House Ravenwatch. I came here on the trail of remains stolen from a mass grave in Bankurai. They were shipped to Solitude in ancient urns.
Alright, let's continue.
Yes, I've run into the Coven as well. The urns and the stolen remains play a part in a ritual to summon the storms. If you're willing, I could use your assistance. I need to finish my investigation of the site to see what else I can learn. I could use your help to examine the strange pikes erected around the temple. Harrow fiends and vampires roam the area, making it difficult to get close. Hence the need for your assistance. You see, I'm not that confident in my combat prowess.
Yeah, let's go ahead and continue this. Go over here and fight some vampires.
Look,
Vampires and
the priest
witches
of
or whatever.
Meridia. Maybe they can tell us more about what happened at the temple.
Let's see, where's those vampires at here? Here's some. We're in a Warden Hound, Death Warden Hound. I got my own Death Warden now. There we are. More vampires. Ah. Okay, here we go.
An alchemical residue. That should prove useful.
I gotta go here now. Oh, more vampires. Gotta burn them. Okay.
It's depleted. Just ordinary sticks and rope now. Interesting.
Let's see, one more over here to get. Oh, vampire attacking me again. One more over here. There we go. Got the spike.
Can you feel the lingering energy? That's Daedric, if I'm not mistaken. These depleted witch pikes expended a lot of power to summon the Hero Storm. Now they're just ordinary sticks, but even in this state, they tell us much about the ritual that flowed through them.
Okay.
I'm sure now that the pikes play a significant role as focal points for the storm ritual. The prepared pikes are depleted as the ritual runs its course, but I sensed lingering energy, including a Daedric taint. And we found an It's the remains of an alchemical poultice that was spread over the pikes. Smells like rotting fungus, doesn't it? With a little study, I should be able to identify each ingredient in its makeup. Then I can begin to understand the ritual. One other thing I want to check first. I noticed the pilgrims leading a cart away from the temple right before the storm hit. Coven members could have tried to slip away among the innocents. The cart should be along the road south of the temple.
Check on the pilgrims.
Strange. They're alive but unresponsive. Check the crates and see if they contain the smuggled items. Did you find anything of interest in the crate? I can't believe anyone knowingly involved would have let themselves be exposed to the storm. Perhaps the pilgrims were tricked into transporting the crate. Or maybe it was slipped into their cart. Yes,
Okay,
of course. Though
that's
I fear what we
mysterious.
may find there. The temple was clearly at the center of the storm. Regardless, there's still a lot we don't know about the effects of this ritual. Observing the target area could offer new insights.
Okay, let's go check this out. Go check out that temple now. Hope everyone's having a good day today. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my Ryan Nexus Comics channel and my Ryan Nexus Pet Stories channel. And of course, Ryan Nexus Gaming. And let's continue the story.
These are temple priests and pilgrims. It seems the storm killed them. I'll need to perform more tests. But from what we've seen, I believe the storm affects mortals in 3 distinct ways. It kills them, transforms them into hero fiends, or leaves them mindless. I suppose I'd
Man.
say it harrowed those
Mindless,
poor
huh?
pilgrims. I want to learn more about the ritual and how it produces the Hero storms. And I need to confirm my theories about the storm's effects. I'll start by examining the residue from the witch pike to identify the components used to power the ritual. My alchemical equipment. It's extremely fragile, so I left it in my pack. I hid it among a copse of trees once I saw all the vampires and Hierophants. Once I retrieve it, I can find a place to begin my analysis.
Alright, let's go find your stuff. Let's go find your stuff.
That's close enough, Leech.
Wait, wait! I'm not part of the coven!
Looks like I made it back just in time. This place is crawling with vampires, and that one was about to make a meal out of you.
Oh man.
House Ravenwatch. I've heard of them, but he's a long way from Rivenspire. Well, if you're willing to trust a vampire, I suppose I can too. I spotted a coven witch. If we hurry, we might be able to catch her. On the cliff overlooking the temple, calls herself Sister Embrit. I was going to rush her, but I wanted to make sure you hadn't run afoul of any of these monsters first. No offense, Fen. Come on, if we're lucky, the witch is still up there.
Meet you up there.
Perhaps I could question the witch before you introduce her to your impressive axe blade?
I'm gonna eat a consumable real quick. Get my buffs up. Ready for a boss battle, guys.
Not even harrowed. It seems the ritual needs refinement.
Here
Kill
they
her
are.
before she can summon another storm.
Willing sacrifice. Oh, nice.
Oh, this is gonna be an easy boss
I better
battle.
give you my axe, witch.
Hoped you could take her prisoner. No matter. I found something. This way?
Go with your vampire friend. I'm gonna look around here.
Let's see what did you find?
Do you see? These are the same as the urns smuggled from Bankarai. They didn't just shatter. They exploded. I can sense traces of magicka clinging to the shards that matched the energy used in the storm ritual. These other fragments, though.
Alright.
All this rubble scattered around didn't just come from these urns. The texture and patterns are different. They appear to have used the funerary dust in the urns to summon the Hero storms. But I'm not sure what was inside the larger vessels.
Larger vessels.
Look at the shape of the fragments. They come from a hollow receptacle of some sort. Something at least as tall as you. Perhaps larger. Just another piece of the puzzle. Maybe when I analyze the witch pike residue, an answer will suggest itself.
Alright, come to Solitude with us. There must be a place there where you can set up your equipment.
Thank you, but no. I try to avoid large population centers. The temptation. You understand. I'll find someplace
Yeah.
nearby, but out of the way where I can set up my equipment and work undisturbed. I'll send word when I have something to report.
Do you have a location in mind?
I met a clever woman who lives in the bog near Morthal. Old Mjolnir's a dying breed among the Nords, a practitioner of the old magic. The locals both admire and fear her. If anyone can help me untangle the Coven's ritual, it's her.
Alright, let's go. Talk to Lewis
So,
Titanborn first.
what did your vampire friend discover? Reach witches summoning magical storms to
got a
create feral
reward.
vampires? That's horrible, but to what purpose? Well, that's the next puzzle to solve. First, we need to get this information to the Queen. Here. This was for Brondel, but it's yours now. Queen Gerhild needs to hear what we discovered at Kilcreath Temple. Hopefully that will be enough for her to get us an audience with High King Svargrim. The Queen seemed reasonable. She'll believe us. As for Svargrim, who can tell? I haven't met the man, but everything I've heard describes him as prideful, arrogant, and hard-headed. Even with the Queen's help, there's no guarantee. I'd like to knock down the palace door, grab him by the throat, and shake him until he listens. That would probably start a war, though, and Yoren specifically asked me to avoid that. For now, let's bring our evidence to Queen Gerhild.
See the High Queen.
If there's anything else we need to discuss, let's get it out of the way now, before we return to Solitude.
What do you think of Icereach Coven wants to turn people into Hierophants?
Hey, you and Fëanorian came to that conclusion, not me. Still, it makes as much sense as anything. As to why, I have no idea. This connection to vampires, though, that's troubling. We should keep Fen away until we get into Svargrim's good graces.
Huh?
A clever woman? Out here? Nords are extremely distrustful of magic, especially Nords from western Skyrim. I'm surprised the people of Morthal tolerate her presence. If anyone can help Fen figure out the Coven's ritual, though, it would be her.
We help them with their research.
Our priority remains getting an audience with High King Svargrim. We need to convince him that the Icereach Coven is a threat to his kingdom, and get him to help us stop them. Let's return to Solitude and present our findings to the Queen.
What's a clever woman?
Clever men and women are Nords with an aptitude for magic, though most use the term to refer to practitioners of the old ways. They're rare. Not the usual adepts found at the Mages Guild. Distrust of magic runs deep in Skyrim, especially out here.
Why do people of Skyrim distrust magic?
Could be that the elves our ancestors fought soured our taste for magic. Or maybe there weren't enough skalds singing about wizards going to Sovngarde. Might be that Nords just prefer their natural talents. Either way, magic isn't popular here.
Alright, let's go to the next mission. Let's see. Where's that? It says over here. Oh, no, it's not. Let me track it again here. Hold on. Keeps on untracking it. Okay. Okay, so it's at the castle. Probably in the castle area. So let's go and just fast travel there real quick. There we are. Let's see, it's gonna be over in the main castle. Throne room or whatever.
Are you an individual
to.
with a love of tinkering or a lot of pent-up aggression?
Alright, there we are. There's the door. Hope everyone's having a great day today. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be having some more videos of different chapters in the future here
Queen's
too.
attendants. Let's get inside.
Oh no. What
Be
happened?
strong, Svanna.
Mother! No! No!
Svanna, your father, the kingdom. Watch over.
Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead,
If you had listened to us,
like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
A war!
Father, please.
Oh man, it's tough.
gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated and Svargrim still refuses to listen to reason. We need to find a way to set things right.
How did an assassin get in the close to the? How did the assassin get close to the queen? Sorry.
Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. This could be connected to the Ice Reach Coven. In fact, I'd wager my axe that it is.
What do we do now?
Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Maybe even turn up something that ties the murderer to the Coven. I'll make sure the princess is all right.
I'll see what I can find.
Svanna's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that I'd know, I never knew my mother. Sorry, don't mind me. Did you find anything that might lead us to the assassin?
Yep.
We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Ice Reach. The assassin definitely seems to be in league with the Coven. But can we get Svargrim to believe that and accept the danger he's in?
My king seemed pretty angry to me.
Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid. Time to make Svargrim confront some hard truths. Come on, the Sword Thane led the king upstairs.
Lead the way.
We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom
Does
is responsible
Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? I am not so easily duped, outsider.
Man.
Reach witches. They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk drinker. I will not be lectured on such matters by the likes of you. Tales told around campfires to scare the children. Storms happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. I am the Wolf of
Yeah, he does.
Solitude. I know my enemies. You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips. Away with you! And pray I don't find evidence that ties you.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
Alright. We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness. Alright, let's go back here.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her if I could.
Alright.
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother?
We were gathering the evidence to convince the High King of the threat and of your kingdom.
Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her?
The Ice Reach Covenant has come to Western Skyrim. It looks like they killed the Queen.
And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds?
The High King won't listen to us. He thinks this is all some plot of the Skulk King.
My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. Well, I won't let my mother's death be for nothing. She trusted you, and so will I. My father be damned. Please, find whoever did this and stop them.
We'll do that. We'll do what we can. The Highness, your Highness, whatever.
I saw the
Missed it.
assassin.
I'm
He
reading
moved
wrong here
fast.
for a minute.
Unbelievably fast.
Still
He
tired.
leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time, the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. Someone outside must have seen something.
Alright, let's go follow the trail.
Come on, Princess.
See what we
Let's
got
get
here.
you somewhere safe.
Don't call me princess. Just Svanna. There's nothing noble about me.
Alright. Find witnesses who saw the assassin.
My wife. She is like ice. So cold. So pale. All the warmth sucked out of her.
What happened to your wife?
There was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, not a man. He wore an eye patch, but his face was bestial. He dragged her along like a bone between a dog's teeth. Then he tossed her aside, pale as snow.
Where'd this man go?
He was fast, so fast. Ran toward the Hall of the Dead. He never even looked back at what he had done.
Let's see. What next one is here?
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? Cut down and bound for the Hall of the Dead much too soon.
Tell me what happened here.
It was a monster, a vampire. I have seen such creatures before, but this one wore an eye patch. It moved like a shadow and took sustenance from these poor souls. I called upon Arkay's grace, and the vampire fled before his sacred presence.
Which way did the vampire flee?
Toward the main gate. I pray the guard finished off the depraved creature before it took another innocent life.
Alright.
You again? Didn't I warn you about putting your nose where it doesn't belong?
Said the vampire came this way. Is that what happened here?
A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Cenolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. What do you know about all this? And why is it any of your business?
Vampire assassinated the queen. Princess Savannah asked me to track him down.
The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away.
Your head is probably the last of your worries once the High King hears about this.
You think... Would the High King really... But I'm a loyal subject! No more talk. I need to get Cenolia off the street.
Alright.
This is Svargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? Forget that for now. Tell me about the assassin. Did anyone get a good look at the murderer?
Stetson killed more people as he fled out the city gate. A priest identified him as a vampire.
That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. We knew the Ice Reach Coven had vampires on their side, but using them so blatantly. Anything else to report?
Other than the assassin, what was a vampire who wore an eye patch and escaped? No.
Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend Fen knows about vampire clans in the area. Where did you tell me Fen was going again?
Fen, he said he was going to see a clever woman near Marthal.
Right, to research the ritual. Go find them and see what you can learn. I'll stay with Savannah. Bring her up to speed on everything we've uncovered. We're going to need her to get the High King to trust us. And I'm calling him Fen. It's simpler.
And it is. I'll find him and see if I can help us track down the Queen Glaren assassin. Let's see. Let's go back out here. Alright guys, well, let's see. Where's the next mission located? Because it's over here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a video right now. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And check me out on my Ryan Nexus Comics channel and my Ryan Nexus Pet Stories channel. And see y'all next time.
The frost-ringed breath of Skyrim's king upon the stone, the hollow ring. An ancient marrow cold and gray, where Rio Nexus finds his way. No candle warms the Surterian deep, while buried secrets never sleep. He is the tether to the abyss, a sovereign kissed by winter's kiss. Bloodbound shadows, veins of ice, to find the heart he pays the price. Nexus burn